I
I can,
literally look like a like operator. Hi.
and it's
You-
not the headphones. Hello, guys. Welcome back to House of Tease. My name is Veronica,
And I am Desiree.
and today is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Yay.
Yay. And today we're just going to talk about, what Valentine's Day means to us. We're going to talk about, different topics that relate to that, as well as, Rihanna's performance at the Super Bowl, even though
I
it has
know.
nothing to do with it.
That just happened like what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? So
No, like
it's
the day
still
before yesterday.
fresh.
Still fresh, and to try to link it to Valentine's Day, I'm obsessed with like the color red now because of
I
Rihanna.
know, it's beautiful, especially that Loewe red. It was really beautiful.
I was like obsessed. I was like, okay. Immediately while I was watching the show, I literally was like Googling red outfits to buy because I could have swore I saw like something red, like that exact color red on a website. I'm like, where did I see this red outfit, like a red dress or a red something? And I'm like, now I want it. At first, I
You
was
know,
like, I'm not sure.
Zimmerman has something. They have like this blazer and pant that's that vibrant red. I feel like that red's gonna be like in this season.
Well, Zimmerman isn't in my budget, negative, and Zimmerman isn't in my size range, so that's a negative. So, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? That's right.
Aside from being lonely and sad and depressed.
Not that.
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I may go out to do like a little Valentine's Day situation with friends. Nothing in big, nothing major. So I don't like slit my
Okay.
wrists.
Really? Do you feel like emotionally like affected being
I think
single and then it being like Valentine's Day?
I used to feel very like bad about myself and like I would definitely like not go into depression, but just like beat myself up and like question everything and question why I'm not with someone and why I'm alone and like very petty things. And then I started realizing that this is Valentine's Day. Like this is like a holiday that, America's pushing on people and like why can't every day be Valentine's Day? So I started looking at it that way, where like if I ever fall in love, I want it to be Valentine's Day every day. So I don't get sad anymore. I mean, I feel like Valentine's Day is corny as it is, and like,
Right.
if I were to have someone, of course, I would want to do corny shit, but I don't know.
Right.
Does it feel different for you now that you have a boyfriend?
Um, I mean, we've been together for almost 7 years. Can you believe it's been almost I can't.
Oh my God, you've been with someone for
And
7 years?
right. So it seems so like normal. And honestly, I don't really believe in Valentine's Day like that. I don't take it seriously like some people
Yeah.
do. Like I
Hmm.
kind of definitely believe that it should be like Valentine's Day every day. And your partner should treat you that way all the time. It shouldn't
Yeah.
just be reserved for one day.
Correct.
Um, and to be honest, like for Valentine's Day, I'm not doing anything because I don't like to celebrate Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day because of the crowds. Like I hate all the fucking annoying ass like Valentine's themed everything. Like when you go out, it's all these corny ass couples and they're like with their corny ass flowers. I literally can't. So I'm like, how about we go on the 15th when everyone's already done being corny?
Okay. And there's more reservations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know. And then people are so weird and doing weird things. And now because of Instagram and because of social media, like everything's being like documented and it just kind of takes away from the day as well. It just makes it even more annoying, to see already like, cutesy cookie cutter people do their basic shit for Valentine's Day, but then add social media on top of it where they're like just literally recording everything and boomeranging everything. It's just like, bleh, rather not deal with that.
and I feel like also the restaurants are just capitalizing on everything.
Oh,
So
yeah,
things
absolutely.
are like more expensive. Everything's just over the top, and I'm annoyed by that. So I'd rather be in a restaurant with like nobody than full of corny ass couples with their like fake ass love. Because I feel like
Dang.
real bitches that like are for real, like they kind of are like me. Like they're like, ew, I don't want to go on Day and be like corny and like give a fucking heart filled with like chocolates. Like
Yeah, that's true.
corny, ew, gross.
Yeah, give me chocolates whenever you feel like giving me chocolates.
Right, or how about you buy your damn self chocolates?
Okay.
Okay.
Or buy me flowers whenever you feel like I deserve flowers. Why does it have to be on Valentine's Day?
That's
You know, it should
true.
feel like something of a want, not force. I feel like Valentine's Day is force and it puts a lot of pressure, especially on like men to like buy these things just to fit the cliche. It's so like, I don't know.
Right,
I guess
right.
I don't know. Do I sound bitter? Like,
No.
am I speaking from bitterness or am I speaking of a like, reasoning? Like, which one is it?
Reasoning, definitely. I mean, maybe like 1%
I mean, just a little bit. I feel
bitterness.
like I'm a little bitter, but like, you know,
But God knows I was extra bitter when I was single.
I remember.
I was I was I was just like angry. I was
You
like
were bitter
angry.
Betty.
I was bitter, I was angry, and I was like I had a hatred for men.
Well, because you wanted like a boyfriend so bad.
Like, yeah.
Like you were obsessed. I mean,
Yeah,
we
and
were
then
all obsessed at that point, but like you were obsessed.
you know, because at that point, I never had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
At that point, I was 30 fucking 5. So I'm
Mm.
like, what the hell? Like, when is my time? You know what I mean? So I was
Yeah, that is
so
true. I didn't
irritated.
see it
And
that
then
way. I
I
felt like we were
guess,
so young, like, when we met, I still felt like you were super young. So, like, I never thought of like you being in your 30s. I never put that into consideration when, like, we were hanging out. I always thought
uh,
like you were just like
hella
my age.
lies. I was like 31 or 32 when I met you.
Stop. Are you
I was
serious?
30. I was like, I was 30 because how old were you when you were in New York?
I had just turned 25.
You just turned 25, and
Yeah.
then you're what, 39 now?
38.
I was 29. I was 29
Okay, so
then.
yeah, you were in your last year of 20s,
Yeah. Um,
which is so
and
young. It's so super
yeah,
young.
I mean, technically, I still feel young. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I always say, especially dating in New York, people don't understand the rigors of dating in New York. Like, it really is like Sex in the City.
Yeah. It
You know,
100%.
like
100%.
people think, oh, Sex and the City is just a show. It's like a
No.
parody. I'm like, no,
No. No.
it's like
That's
for real.
it's for real,
It's
for real.
like
And
for real.
sometimes like you look at them, I'm like, "Oh my god, that's so bizarre." That happened to me literally the other day. Like I look back at
Okay,
these episodes and I'm always like, that actually
you did.
happened to me.
That
It's so
happens.
weird.
I think I was watching the series over, and I was like, I think I've dated every single guy that's been on the show.
Yeah.
Like somehow, like there's some they totally represented that guy or character on the show. I'm like, I totally dated someone like that, or went on a date with someone like that.
Oh,
So
100%. Like
yeah,
it's kind of funny to like look at that and just be like, not only relate to living in New York, but also experiencing those type of scenarios, especially with dating. Like, it's just so interesting to watch the show, and like, I'm just like seeing myself. I feel like I'm Carrie. I feel like I'm Miranda sometimes. I feel like Samantha sometimes, and you relate to all these characters and that specific scenario with men. It's so crazy. It's a
right.
brilliant show. It's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, totally. And I always say, I'm sure it's like this everywhere, but it's just amplified in New York City, like where you go through these cycles, and like one of them is like, okay, your first at first it kind of starts off as like you're hopeful, you want to find love, you want someone to love you for who you are, and that you can love them for them,
We're
and
Jennifer Hudson in the movie.
yes, you're Jennifer Hudson in the movie, and
Yeah,
then that turns into you start dating a whole bunch of guys, and then you're like, ew, everyone's gross and
yeah.
crazy, and then you turn into like what? You
Miranda.
become bitter. Yeah, you turn bitter, and you're like,
Yes.
fuck men, and you're like, I never like I'm an independent woman, I'm single, I'm powerful, I'm strong, and then that shit turns into like, I'm just gonna have fun, and that's when you're acting like Samantha. It's
It's
like,
so true, though.
yeah,
That's
your
so
friends are
funny that
like,
you put it
just
that
have
way.
fun, just have fun, like stop making like looking, stop looking, just have fun. So you start doing that, and then
I
you're like a
hate when
low
people
key a
tell me that.
slut. You're low key a slut because you're like dating so many guys at once, and then you start feeling disgusting about yourself for doing like these like crazy dates and like sleeping with people or whatever, that you go through this depression. You're like, I'm just gonna be single. I feel like you even like go beyond that where it's like, I don't need a guy. Like fuck them. I'm just gonna be single. I'm gonna focus. No, you go into that. I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna I'm
That
gonna
is
go to the gym.
so true, and
I'm
you get,
gonna
like, a new
like
job, within that, you get a new job, and it makes you even feel better about yourself, and like, "Yeah, see, this is what I mean. I'm gonna focus on myself. I have a new job, new apartment, new roommate, whatever." It's so
yeah,
funny.
I'm just gonna have fun, just like focus. I don't even want to talk to guys. And then you go through a and then it starts all over. And then you're like, I'm lonely. I need somebody. Why can't I just find someone that loves me for me?
Yeah, after a few tequilas, for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it just a horrible cycle. Like it just goes over and over again. And that was me for like 10 years living there. Like
wow.
I just it's just emotional distress and like panic attacks, freakouts, like oh my god. So when I talk to like 20-year-olds now, I'm
Yeah.
like I listen to their problems and I'm like, "Oh my god, I totally went through this." And they're so dramatic. 20-year-olds are so dramatic.
They really are. I mean,
They
sometimes I
are.
feel like they have it together, just because they're so, like, I don't know, like, they're definitely a different generation as far as, like, politics goes and, like, how open they are but sometimes
I feel like it's too much though. Do you feel like
you
it's
think
too
it's
much?
I
They're almost too
mean
they're almost too woke. And I say that because I literally have coworkers that are like early 20s, and they're so sensitive to everything. Like
Yeah,
literally you can't joke with them. Like
hypersensitive. Yeah, it's true.
yeah, in my generation, we will joke around and like poke fun at one another for like a laugh or whatever, and we can handle it. But then now it's like I try to like joke around with like someone who's 21, and they're like, "Oh my god, what do you mean? What do you mean?" Like I'm like, "Calm down, girl. It was a joke. Like what
It's
the hell?
true. It's true. Ah, I know we can't joke anymore.
We can't
It's
joke."
sad.
Well, I'm still gonna joke.
Me too, girl.
So
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. If you can't handle it, that's not my problem. Bye.
Okay, bye,
Let me
bitch.
how about I start talking to people my own age, okay? Because these
And
20
that's it.
somethings are too much.
They're a lot. But wait,
Girl,
when did you meet Phil?
I met when or where or what? Like,
Okay, when, where, how, through what app?
oh my god, why are you assuming it's an app?
I don't know, is it? Or did you meet him at the grocery store picking your
Why does it
vegetables?
why does it have to be at an app? Actually,
Transgender app.
not transgender. Oh my god, I used to be on transgender date. Anyway, that was
Wait,
another
how was it spelled? It
whole.
was like TRAGR something. How was it spelled?
I think it was just transgenderdate.com.
Oh shit. I don't know if they had an app though.
They did. Oh no, it was an actual website.
Oh.
But it was just I would literally post a picture or whatever on there. Were you ever on that?
Yeah, I remember. I feel like I was. I mean, I at
I
one
mean,
point I was in every single dating app, including all
same,
the T girls, and
same. I mean, literally, if I was on um transgender date and I was like a prostitute, I would make so much bank because literally hundreds of guys would reach out to us. You know what
I
I mean?
know.
I'd be like, oh my God, these low key
Well,
guys.
here's the thing with mine. So I remember I signed up with for one of them. I don't know if it was transgender date. It was one of them for sure. And they ask you if you're pre or post. And I think I had I don't know if I had skipped it or something, and like I forgot to put, or no, it automatically went to pre, and I didn't even like check or whatever. And then as soon as I posted my profile, literally was like like of all these and I'm like, ooh, I'm a hit. So I'm like there, like getting excited. I'm like, I'm like, "Wait, what? What? And then I would get random questions. Do you top? Are you a top? I'm like, excuse me?
Excuse me, I'm a lady.
I'm a lady. I am post op. And they're like, no, your profile says pre. And I was like, what? And so I go back to the profile and I change it, and tell me why people stop responding to me.
These fetishy bitches. I
I got
okay.
no play after that,
What the fuck? Guys
girl.
are too isn't it so annoying that there are so many, like, open I guess guys are open to being with a trans person, but it only has to be, like, behind closed doors and has to be
Oh,
secretive.
it's
I
not
think
open.
that's so annoying.
They're open inside, their butthole's open, but, like, them being
Not
open, like,
their
no. That's what they want, girl. They wanna get pegged, they wanna get digged down by
oh,
T-girls.
hell no. Sorry. That ain't
Not
happening.
me. I mean, I
I'm a
will finger a
lady.
guy here and there, but, like, what girl
Oh
doesn't?
my god.
What girl doesn't? I have a lot of
Listen,
cisgender friends, females, who finger their boyfriends, you know.
what about my nails, girl? Maybe that's why I'm missing one.
Where did it get stuck, girl?
Girl, she just snapped off. So, but yeah, like, I couldn't get into that. I couldn't get into the.
No. When I was young, like, I almost felt like I had to, like, when I first started transitioning, and, like, the moment of, of the action, like, I just literally, like, started weeping, like, I couldn't do it, like, I was like, "This is not me," like, "No," and so I, like, ran out, like, I never saw that person again, and I never, ever, ever after that even considered doing it, and I was very firm with my answer, "No,
Right.
no, I'm a lady."
Oh my god, remember that episode in Sex and the City when Miranda was dating that guy that wanted her to play with his ass? And then
Oh
he
my
he
god,
would
yes.
yeah, and then he kept sticking his butt up in the air, and she was like, "No!"
I do remember. He was so hot
That
too.
yes, that happened to me. For real, that happened to me. I was like,
No.
yes, like that bitch was like on his stomach, and then suddenly his ass just went higher and higher and higher, and I was like, no.
You're like, "No, no."
Like no, I
I
can't.
can't, but that happens all the time.
Yes, it really truly does.
Yeah, well, I'm never
But
suc that's the thing, that's what I'm saying, I don't have a successful experience in any of these, like, trans websites.